That is standard procedure. How do you know how that is your first? Yes. And that means we are back. Hello, everyone. Again, happiness is free. And this is my second time in a row hosting the show, the Great Minds Podcast. And I'm always happy to be here and to have you guys listen to us. And I'm always in the studio with the same guys each and every week. None other than NL and JW. And boom. I hope you've had a good week. Banang. It's campaign time, but regardless, we move. And my name is Double S, as usual, your host for the day. Off to JW.
Yes, welcome our viewers once again. We are here to be happy. And surprising that you've talked about the elections. I've actually seen people very happy.
Yes.
People are making noise. People like, I was watching news the other day, and people are crazily buying stuff, and I mean, that's how the world should be. I mean, we don't need to be tough in this world. And that's the same reason that's why we also come to this podcast.
Yes.
We come in with a free mind. All our content is not scripted.
Nope.
It's just open mind. And we believe if we keep on doing this and going through this, we'll make it something. Later on, Double S will be giving us what we are going to talk about today, and so that you know that we this time we have a tech content like we had agreed earlier, but we'll be given a brief, a more detailed program at a later date. So thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much for being there. Over to you, NL.
Well, back for another. It's been good. It's been a good week.
What is happening?
By Haaland. Some people who still didn't. But anyway, we move on. And if you remember me saying last week, there are some people's teams that solely depend on one player. They were evident this game week.
And we'll see them.
But anyway, everyone, welcome to the pod. Let's have some fun. Okay. Today's agenda, we told you would come back this game week with the specifics on the money that the FIFA is getting, and we want to ask, where is that money being used? And then we also have a tech segment today. We also have questions to ask. Where, I don't know, you buy data? Topic and let's wait for that segment. Just wait. And in 3 minutes, you get a notification. You've used 70%.
Surprisingly, like Roach is saying, that's a very painful topic. I mean, sometimes you can receive that message even when you're not using anything. From nowhere, your phone is off, you're not doing anything. Mobile money.
People are complaining about how fast it goes. Me, it has come to my attention that I've been feeding the company. Like the company has been around because of me. We shall get there. And then as usual, this is a tech and a football podcast. And we shall be talking about fantasy. Our teams again. To have a gamba to buy Haaland. Why we played Tujoga? Because we have the man. We have the Semako here. So let's begin off, and let's begin off from our FIFA, the Football Federation.
So today we are beginning with the local content?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
And in that regard, we want to ask, where is the money going? Should we start to account the money they receive?
That will be a good point to start from. First, we need to get to know how much money is FIFA receiving.
Yes.
How much money is the government giving to FIFA?
Yes.
And if they give that money to FIFA, have you seen that money?
Because
when you go to the stadium and pay for tickets, where does that money go?
Where I wanted to start with that, the man has been crying on live TV. He hasn't received these funds for winning the league.
You mean the president for Vipers? Yes.
And then they are telling him they are bringing in a format, but before the guy receives his money.
But surprisingly,
and he has confirmed.
Surprisingly on that, I saw a tweet from FIFA saying they have so far given him close to 100 million. Yes.
Though he's saying, regardless of the money, he is not going to be a part of the new format.
So tell us the figures first.
The figures.
Yes.
Let's start with figures from FIFA. Let's leave alone the local funds. Because for every national team in the country is fully funded by FIFA. That is accommodation and your pay and even the stadiums, your training grounds. Everything is facilitated by FIFA.
So, does that mean whether we go to the pitch to support this team, whether we don't go there, games will happen?
Yes, they will receive that money.
So, and that money you're saying is fully so far from FIFA.
FIFA.
Okay.
Uganda has nothing to do
this is
with
interesting.
that money.
So FIFA gives FIFA money.
Yes. For player, accommodation, feeding, everything.
So who gives FIFA money?
I think they might be collecting it from the competitions that they have around the world.
Yes. Okay. And then they receive each nation, regardless of your status, whether you're first class, third world, whatever you are, whether you're in war or not, you receive $3 million.
Still from FIFA?
FIFA gives you $3 million. And on that money, there is only accommodation, transport, and pay for the players and the staff.
Does that entice the whole country or specifically focusing on the national team?
Yes.
Specifically focusing on the national team, you get 3M.
Hold on, that money goes to just the national team.
Yeah.
And not just women are not inclusive, just the men's national team.
And
you're sure about that? Or we need to do more further digging on that? Only the main national team.
Yes.
And you're trying to tell us that how many games will is that money annual?
Yes, it's annual.
Every year they give them that money.
Yes, they give them that money.
Oh, we see serious accountability now in this case.
That means FIFA has an assured budget of $3 million
every year
per annum.
That's not the only money they get. They also get money for the women's team. They also get money for the academy. Under
Still
17,
by FIFA?
Still by FIFA.
These academies that are all over, is that the academy that's
The national team.
Yes.
Yes.
The academy for the national team.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I think is Edgar's.
And there is a national.
No, those
under 17.
those the kids who are trying to take our space when we're
Hey. We were there, we paid for tickets,
Yeah, and
but
then
extend, hold the
extend.
seats. Have you seen that money? And now leave alone that FIFA money. In our budget here.
The Ugandan budget.
Yes. Soccer, men's soccer, is allocated 19 billion.
Sorry?
We need to let us
19 billion.
Let us go back. First, we have $3
million US dollars.
This is USD, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, in your calculator there, 3 billion is how much? I mean, 3 million is how much money there?
There are so many zeros.
You can do it. So each 3 million, right?
Yes.
Each dollar is, could we say 38?
Yeah.
36.
Let's just. So, oh my God. Okay, so this is 11. My 11. Is it 11?
That's only
Can't even read
1, 2,
this
3, 4,
figure.
5, 6.
We're about to start looking whether we went to school or not. This
So-
is close to 11 billion. 11 billion and 100 million. Okay. Now, WS, you're saying which other money they receive from the government?
From the government, they receive 19 billion.
19.
Billion.
So that means
That is from our local government.
So it means that FIFA gives even us less.
FIFA.
FIFA gives us 11 billion. That gives us how much?
I don't think it's only 11 billion. There is, I think it is 250,000 for the unders. And then there was also one for the women. I've forgotten the figure. But let's say
These figures seem unreal.
Yeah,
seem
I mean
unreal.
the way you saw where our boys were, what is happening, and in any year they could play like 1 or 2 games. When they fly, do they fly first class?
I highly doubt.
I think they fly with the
Common
Bombardier. They take the full
Okay,
Bombardier.
we have our own airlines.
Yeah, I think they take the full Bombardier.
Or they take the full Bombardier,
Yeah.
not that they will sit with the existing passengers.
They take the full.
Our Bombardiers carry 30 people.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, they
Not
do.
more than.
My
Only 30.
That is Uganda Airlines you're talking about.
I feel like
Only
that
30.
It
plane
flies
does-
to London.
Yes.
You know.
Hey.
3 times a week.
So
Actually, when was it I was with Shafiq and we were looking at the prices of an air ticket?
yeah, for
And-
Uganda, especially for Uganda Airlines.
Uganda
Yes.
Airlines. That's when we got to find that out. Now, surprisingly, I got to find out that I thought you would pay less if you had to buy a return ticket and like a going and a return ticket at the same time, but it's not actually the issue. Ideally, you're buying 2 tickets twice, but just at the same time.
Yeah, but in most of the case, it is quite slightly cheaper. If you buy, let's say if you buy 2 tickets, like maybe that is will be some discussion for another day. But if you buy a ticket and it's a one way, and then you go the other side and buy a ticket, it's likely to be expensive. But here, if you buy a round ticket, or what they call a return ticket, means it's more of like a sales things to encourage people, and the airplane will be certain that at a certain date X, so and so will be flying back with them or something. That's what makes it cheaper. But I wanted us to do, and we're taking about, we need to stop with the calculating, because for me, if you see, even if they hire the entire plane to go for international matches, which could be 1 or 2 in a year, or sometimes even none.
Away games.
You get NL, away games. Where does that money go?
Leave alone this money you've calculated. Did you know that every time we went to the stadium to watch a game, those guys make 100 M?
100 M, isn't that small? 100 million? That is
100
small.
million.
That is small, human. When we got that stadium, it usually fully packed. I will do for you the maps. Those things of saying Areba no longer
But by the way,
exist.
that is the minimum they can make, because I've calculated using
100 M is too
ordinary,
small.
an
still.
ordinary ticket.
Ordinary
I've used
ticket.
an ordinary ticket.
How many?
Which is 20.
The entire stadium is how many capacity?
40,000.
40K. So 40K by what?
By 20. I had gone with the
By
ordinary
20. Let's
ticket.
take it at an average level minus VIPs and the likes. So by 20K. You man, see that money? That's 800 million, close to $1 billion.
Yes.
Not 100, 800 million.
800.
At minimum.
At minimum. That is the minimum they can
And
make.
you've seen that we've always filled that stadium to capacity. Who
Yes.
takes that money?
As I said, even before we went into the sales of the ticket and everything, on just the 2 we had done from FIFA and the country, it was close to 30 billion.
Yeah.
But we are
a lot
not seeing
of
any
money.
stadiums being built. No.
Have you been to Hoima?
That is my friend. That is government building. That's it. Entirely government. Don't bring in those things. No, it's entirely government building that stadium.
So now, honestly, where is the 30 billion? Well, we are just counting 30 billion from those two income sources. We haven't counted the sales, the advertisements,
the sponsors, yes.
The sponsors,
Yes.
the sponsors. They also give them money.
Even the vendors, every single vendor who is at the stadium, has
Yes.
They give them money.
So, where is all that money coming? Where is all that money going?
Is that why the man doesn't want? Is doing all easy, shitty things that he wants to do? I mean, sometimes they say man is the cause of evil. What if that is what is happening to him now? But then the other thing I also want, is it that the president is the one who is supposed to dictate on how the money is supposed to be, distributed? The man has 3 VPs and a lot of people down here. Like the whole team is having like close to 30 people.
I feel like what the president does is, I feel like it is a job that's just appointed. Being a FUFA president, you apply, but there's someone who picks you. It's like
Yes,
the
of
person who
course.
picks you.
There's a team. So the team that picks the FIFA president is which team? And that would be
I
join
think
that
it's
team.
the Minister of Sports.
Minister
and
of Sports.
Education.
But remember, we said in football there is no government involvement. The decision for football, they don't need to consult. FIFA or FUFA is an independent body.
Yes.
So how is the minister for some football as it comes to pick a few people here and there? I think there's a committee, maybe of delegates or something like that does that particular work. But chill about voting. I want you, in your view, because you Ugandans, have you seen that money? And you've supported the football. I don't know if you're going for, I think Chitende is hosting some match at their stadium. I don't know if you're going to go and support Vipers or something like that at their stadium. But you've looked at the Ugandan football from a technical perspective. Where is that money going? Do those people take all that money through salaries?
I've counted ideally you would be spending about 2 billion per month. You'd have that budget, 2 billion per month.
In order to use up all that money.
Yeah, in a financial year. That is a lot of money.
Yeah.
2 billion per month.
Though I think
We should be seeing our national team players driving this how is this car?
Oh.
The one for Elon Musk.
did you know that some of the training grounds
Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla.
were fully constructed by FIFA?
Yes.
For Chan, fully constructed by FIFA.
Which one?
The training grounds.
For Chan.
They're fully constructed by FIFA.
Yes.
Where is the money going?
Isn't that embarrassing?
I mean, other than being embarrassing, we just want to know. I don't know if they are supposed to declare public accountability for that money. We need to go to their pages where they are posting us shitty stuff.
Yes.
Let them put how that money is being spent.
This is the accountability.
They can
for
hide
this
the
year's money.
salaries. We don't want to know their salaries.
How we want
But you'll be surprised.
The last time salary was disclosed.
I
Why
think-
Uganda Airlines?
No, I feel like that is public information.
That's what
Yes, it should be public information.
I agree, yes.
That is public.
So
we need to know.
Yes, why are they not airing it out or bringing it out for us to get to know?
Because they know.
Because that's
They
a lot
know.
of money. Me personally, from my childhood to now, I've never seen anything from football. Much as I used to be a footballer, I've never seen anyone coming to me that, you know what, they nothing in all that entire year. The
Yes.
kids which we usually take to academy, we pay for them.
Yes. That's what I
You
was
saw, for
saying.
example, you saw our disappointment earlier when we were in Nambole, when VIP, and the kids came. Very many of them came for them places. That day, that man hustled and suffered.
You know, and we
Give
paid
them
our
places,
money.
extent to a point that one of the spectators had to tell you, did you come here to reserve seats?
We paid our money to come and enjoy the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then from nowhere, and now, so even those kids are supposed to be paid for. And
Yes.
trust me, they must have paid that money. Their parents might have paid that money to come to the stadium.
But why are ball boys sitting with fans? That is also something I didn't understand.
So everyone,
Why?
that's what we have been saying. What is wrong with this country's football is not the players.
And do we have one academy?
No,
So why is it always one academy?
Edgar's.
There's also this one for KCCA. There was a time when I was at campus, I used to stand by there as I waited for a ride. So in the evening hours, I think is when they come and train. But the children who was being dropped off at the stadium, you could clearly see that
Planned kids.
these are planned kids.
You need to add the plan, the plus.
Planned They were not being dropped. I could easily tell that they were not. You know, you can tell the person who is driving isn't the parent. It is
Yes.
a driver.
Yeah.
Or Murabida.
Yes.
All these children were being dropped by drivers.
And those are the ones in the academy.
Exactly.
Whereby FIFA is literally fully funded to do talent development. You give me one talent that has been developed by our FIFA.
What made it
None.
was 5 p.m. And these children are being dropped. Do you know what it means to be dropped there by 5 p.m.? It means I think finished school at like 2 or 3. That means you are in Cambridge because
You went and then grabbed something to eat.
Exactly.
changed
Something to eat.
attires.
You ate, changed. You watched Penguins of Madagascar a little bit.
And I'm like,
I'm ready. And come.
Yes.
You might even some even have their own thing YouTube. They first
Yeah.
went
Hey.
and they came for soccer practice. They're like, okay, bye. I'm going for soccer practice.
That's the same question I asked when we looked at those kids. I was like, do these kids actually know how to play?
There was a gigantic one.
Competing with Mbeumo.
How, you know? I was really, really surprised. But anyway, other than that aside, Davoris, I want you to tell us, where is the money going? Are we not seeing the money? Or maybe FIFA has hidden things that it's spending money on that is not public. You know, police has a budget that it's supposed to spend, minus the public knowing.
Yeah.
So is that the same thing applying to FIFA?
The problem,
FIFA rather?
even Matia Kasaija, once money comes and he laughs, that is it. You're done. As long as it says money has come,
And so you're done.
you're done. You
Yes,
don't give accountability. Yes.
Yeah, he's going to be happy.
But they do pass the budgets. We need this and this amount of
Yes.
money. But once the money comes, you will never see the accountability.
I
You will
feel
never
like
see the
I should be
accountability.
made a minister of finance or put in a position that controls finance. But yet again, I think once I'm to be put there, don't you think the unemployment level in the country will increase?
What do you?
What's your point?
I'm also afraid. I feel like
You're also afraid of yourself.
I'm also afraid.
Tell us what makes you think that the unemployment might increase?
Because now, I come into a place, you tell me that there is a certain individual who is earning 85 million per month. I give you 12. You want, you leave. If you do not want, you go. So I feel like there would be so many people who would
So, should we drop this topic at this point?
Yeah.
I mean, again, it seems like we don't have answers. Maybe for those people that are listening for football.
For me, the only thing I know, it's not the players getting that money.
That one is for sure, yes.
Everyone who is on the national team would be driving like a GLE. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe at least a Harry Akawondo. None of them has even a bicycle.
It is Magogo. Have you seen his
Even
house?
none of them having even a bicycle.
So you get our point.
That is extremely absurd. You mean none of our players owns a bicycle?
Have you ever seen anyone driving to practice?
The president just given them 2.4, right? 2.4
Yes.
billion for the games that they won. You mean no one? They don't even own a bike?
I've never seen anyone say,
it.
the money we won from Chan, I bought this. None.
Have you gone to their training ground and then saw how they come to the pitches?
people like posting now and boasting. So once someone gets money in Uganda, you will know.
But anyway, to one point, I might agree with what you're saying, because one of the captain, when we were taken to that hotel that has a gym, whatever, that I've forgotten its name. You sit on it and it rolls around. You as if you're riding a bicycle. He was extremely very happy. You can see it in the clear picture that, oh my God, this is the first time the man is more of like a treadmill. This is the first time the man is jumping on a treadmill.
He's used in running in potholes.
Now he's the way photographers took him, okay, what is happening? So he could actually be right.
All I know, the man is not going to the players.
Do we have showbiz shows here that shows what players usually have?
They have nothing. That is
a
very wrong career.
You could start a show showing our footballers what they have, where they live, what they have done. Maybe it will be a motivation factor, because if they know that, sometimes you have to put someone into light.
Yeah.
Put someone into light so that the FIFA knows that we know that the players do sometimes good job.
Yes.
And they need to be appreciated.
Yes.
And the president does appreciate them, FYI.
Yes.
I don't mean the FIFA president. No. I mean the Ugandan president.
The actual
president. Does appreciate them. And you've seen on several occasions, our sports minister has been in the pitch showing his solidarity. Much as though he sits alone, but he has been there. And full time.
Yes.
Not that he will live along the pitch and is concentrating on the game. So the $1 million question is, why is it that the players that we have, and I've had very many players, by the way, there's even a player who was in Mulago and literally didn't have where to sleep.
You get?
Do you know about that story? There was a player that was there, and after people making noise on Twitter, on everywhere, he eventually got the man a bed. Because there was a football legend, again, struggling to find food. There's even one person that I saw somewhere, even shoes to put on it, the man doesn't have. These were national heroes.
Yes.
So if this man, the money is not helping those people, and all that money is going in his stomach, and for him his sole purpose is to promote shitty football, why is he still the president of FIFA?
Because there is someone somewhere nominating him. We don't know that person.
Actually, you people left me behind. There is a statement is said about the president giving the team 1.2 billion.
It was 2.4.
2.4 for the games that they won.
Myself, how much of the national budget is allocated to his office? I went on Google and searched. Apparently, the president's office, as for the financial year 2024 to 2025, was allocated 281 billion.
Wow. 281 billion.
And the last year it was 396. Ideally, that is just the money that is there, and we're like, Your Excellence, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then the man says he's getting a salary of 3.5.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah.
We are speaking billions. So honestly, if the man comes and says he's giving you 2.4, a team of like 24 people.
Yeah.
In fact,
let's say 50 to the maximum.
But still, even that small money,
he's being stingy. Actually,
we are not seeing where that money went. You see that it's small. We don't see where that money went.
Yeah. So again, it doesn't make sense to me, and I know WS will take more time on this, but it's so painful. It's so painful. I remember one time when they said, you guys, you go to the pitch, all tickets have been bought, etc. So, kumbe, in the mind, it is to make us like, oh my God, they have helped us to get some. Kumbe, the guys are bagging money in their pockets indirectly.
They made the money before the tournament even began.
You get?
The money was made.
So what is the way forward? Do we need to go to the FIFA house to strike?
I think we need a Gen Z protest here. A real one. Other than the other one that you guys did.
They have ever done a Gen Z protest?
They are going to walk to parliament or something like that.
To do what?
They didn't even, I don't know, they didn't get past Lugogo. Uganda is a
Hey,
very
I've remembered it. It was led by our leader. I think. What's her name?
Is it Pfizer?
Yeah, it Pfizer Fabs. Hey, by the way, big shout out though. They called her from Garden City before she even set off.
She was a she.
Hey, Pfizer Fabs, lovely presenter, lovely personality.
Before she even
Shout
set
out before she set. It was over before it began.
Well, but at least she did something.
Yeah.
Yeah, she actually did something.
So, double S, I mean, we are into 30 minutes.
Before we leave our local segment,
yeah.
Viper has confirmed it is not going to participate in this new format, and it wants to join the Tanzanian league.
So, what now? Now it becomes more interesting.
There is a lot of funny things to ask there.
So, if Viper leaves, there will be 15 teams.
Yes.
Football is not very comfortable with the odd numbers. It is usually comfortable with the even numbers. For those who did the mathematics very well. So what does that mean?
And also put this in mind: where they are going, they can't just join the national league, like the top national league.
No,
have to play these lower leagues,
yes,
to get advanced to the top league. So
I was actually going to ask: is it allowed for like a team to leave one league and go to some other league?
Yes,
East African community. East African community.
But
yes.
Though more expense for teams the other side and this team.
How will they move
by the time no, the pitch will be there to be the home game. But by the time the team like Vipers excuse me thinks about something like that, they are ready. You heard what the man said. Football has been feeding from him. And that's a real statement.
Yes.
It's not that he's bragging. No, that is the fact.
Because
now, how long has the football feed from Magogo?
Never. What has he ever contributed? Because
Twins, right?
URA, I had URA, the president of URA, the team, is nominated by the president of URA, the Revenue Authority.
Yeah.
Is the one who nominates the president of the team.
I would also like to ask URA, FC and URA
Maroons and KCCA,
Authority.
Those are government teams. KCCA, also the president is nominated by someone big from KCCA.
From KCCA.
The authority. And then also, now Maroons, it's obvious. Prisons.
Yeah.
UPDF, military.
Museveni.
So once something
Yes.
so once a new rule is made, those 4 teams are bound to follow that rule. No doubt. And what happens for the others? Now for you, as I said, the smaller teams, you have no choice but to follow. Otherwise, you can't say we are going to quit.
Can the small teams also show solidarity?
And remember, for teams like Vipers,
one thing you need to note that football is not for Magogo.
yes, it is not.
Football is for fans and the players.
Yes.
Let no one think that they can control how we think or see football. And did you see the game for Vipers, and they organized it here at Nambole this week, actually last week.
No one went. I didn't even see any traction about it or anything.
I read something on Twitter, and they were issuing out free tickets at this university which is along that road. There's a university there, Chambogo University. They were issuing, but even when they were issuing out free tickets, no one was taking them.
You see, even campuses like free things, but if they didn't go,
campus. You be specific. You mean campuses for Chambogo or even campuses for MOOC?
In general. But who was going to go for that game? It was a loser's game.
No, it wasn't. They called it a double header for 2 teams. That is Vipers and Chinyara something, and the likes. And the stadium was nearly empty. If that is not enough for this Magogo, then I don't know what it's going to, but you keep in mind that is close to 800 million. The man is bagging 11 million.
Yes.
So it could be useless to him.
Yes. I mean, the guy has money. But anyway, leaving Magoga alone, we have our hot topic about where is our data going. Speaking of things that we are not seeing where they go, where does our data go?
Let me tell you one thing. I think earlier last week, usually I usually wake up a little bit early. So I needed to buy some bundle to check on what is happening, as to do a catch up. The first MB I buy, usually I buy 500. They charge 2K.
Yeah.
They give me 50 MBs. So because I had from waking up, I'm like I still maybe buzzed up a bit. Like maybe I didn't see very well. And me, I usually not good at keeping such messages.
Yeah.
I buy again. This time when I'm extremely cautious, that's around like 7 now in the morning. And guess what? I received the same message. So I'm like, not to be mean, let me throw in a Twitter post for them, telling them that I've done ABCDYZ. And this is how much you've given me and you've charged my money. Up now, no one has bothered to respond to me. And if you look at naively how people are losing their data, and this is the part when the government needs to come and control. Instead of using the telecom company to just collect taxes and when to find the value for our money.
Yes.
The same discussions earlier we had about TVs. Yes. Why are we paying TV even when we're not using it?
You get?
So if I have bought my MBs, my few MBs for my ad and the money, why don't I receive what I'm supposed to receive? And strangely, what is even surprising, you'll be there when your phone is even far away from your bed.
Yes.
Before you knew it, you've used 80%. Then you'll be like, okay, maybe that is something which came in earlier. A few seconds later, the phone is not that it is doing any update. All the apps have been idolized. You've used 100% of your data.
By the time you receive the last notification, it is for you've reused 100% of your data.
Again, last time we were talking about the competences of the telecom companies we have here. Do you think that is the problem with the programmers? That is one. Because all tech companies have programmers.
Yes.
And I mean computer programmers.
Yes.
It has technical people. Okay? So do you think the people in there, because now these are private entities. We have a government entity, right? But the issue that person I'm talking about, I experience is from a private entity.
Yes.
So does that mean that the private entity is also recruiting fudge?
Could be that, or they're just stealing our money.
Now, the thing with Ugandan internet is if you're buying cellular data, I think that's what it's called. This isn't the country for that. I gave up on buying that data. It isn't because that we couldn't. Actually, I think it's just that we couldn't afford it.
No, it is for this country. How so? Yeah. When you buy the same bundle for like a mobile, you get value for your money.
These days, it isn't as value as it used to be.
But you need to remember that one here, literally our main bundle, our main service provider for internet is that company that you said. You need to know that a few weeks back, it was as if we are loading 1 MB.
Nowadays, I don't know how data is flowing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. These days, the GB economy is becoming hard. So you have to go to a speed plan.
Our phones using more internet than before, or our data is getting depleted in the background without us knowing.
That is exactly what is happening. And even when you call a customer, they'll be like, "You go here, stop back." Even when you do all that stuff, because for example, like for iPhone users,
yes,
if you turn your battery into a battery saver mode,
yes,
they disconnect any background process. I don't know for Android users if they have the same functionality.
No, they have a feature. It's called data saver.
Yes.
It's also exactly that.
It disables any background process
that you're using is the only one that is supposed to use that.
Exactly. And when you're using it,
yes.
But now, strangely, some telecom company will tell you in that time you've used 60% of your data. if it's 80%
When
of
you
your
have
data,
only
if it's
opened-
100% of your data.
You've only opened the X, watching some threads.
Yes.
I can relate to that.
And they will tell you point blank, it is done. And when you try to complain, crazy. I tried calling their customer care. Called right from where we, close to 20 kilometers. No luck. Looping, everyone talking, yeah, it's busy. Everywhere, yeah, it's busy. And the same concept applies to some vendors here. Like you call and they like they tell like these people who put a poll within our space. What they say, our colleagues, our team is going to come and check it out.
They've never come.
We've been bugging those people up to now. No one has come. The next move is to cut the funny wire.
It's the same thing I was with this morning. I tried to call Airtel. We won't call for like the whole time, and there was nothing. We tried to call the actual number whereby it isn't I think it's all free. It's still the same. I just gave up.
They're like, wait for an agent.
Wait for an agent.
And then you
Over what
spend
were
their
they
hours.
doing? Over eating lunch.
Again, the same concept applies. Are we this bad in tech? Are we this not so good in tech? Like, do we find anyone and then drop them in tech? Okay, can you do this?
I feel
Or
like
anyone who has an idea about tech becomes a tech person. And especially we are referring to ICT here.
yes,
Could it be the case?
it is the case. Yesterday, MTN sent an SMS that they were doing a mobile money maintenance at 1:43. How do you maintain a service like that?
1:43 daytime,
Daytime.
East African time.
Yes. 1:43. Do they know how much money, if you had to put it off for like about an hour, do
Yeah.
they know how much money they're losing?
And you know, strangely,
Leave alone that.
In
Do you know that there are some people? Let me say I'm traveling on a safe border. I'm going to pay using my
Exactly.
phone. So when I get there, what am I supposed to
I do that a lot.
yes.
Is the guy going to tackle me down and be like, you a thief?
And I mean, you know very well that we are going in the cashless world.
Yes.
Whereby you don't need to have physical cash to really do purchase something, and that's what literally everyone is advocating for. That's why they say we can pay merchant minus no any charge or something like that.
Yes.
But again, it keeps on coming. Last time we were discussing about our UDCL, whatever, the president said that name is indeed it is wrong. Too wrong. So we saw the issues that they have, and we've not yet get done with them. We're still on them. It's just that we've taken some break out of them. Now you're looking at the telecom providers. That literally when we say cashless economy,
Yes.
they are part and partial of that process. Very key rollers in that process. But if you see the way they are behaving, the way they are responding to certain characters, the way our money keeps on swindling left, right, and center. One time, FYI, I've ever received interest from MTN.
Yes.
Before I knew it, they recorded the interest
Really?
more than once.
It's like a monthly interest, right?
I believe so.
For money that is on your your mobile money.
I don't think it's a monthly interest.
No.
Is it
They
monthly?
gave us interest. Then at one moment they say this has been recorded. This has been recorded. Now, who does that minus our consent?
Yes.
They took back the money minus our consent. Who does that?
So-
And okay, take a situation. If I didn't have a single coin on my phone, what would have happened?
Negative. Negative.
Can you imagine? I've had, we are so bad at implementing these tech things. If we are thinking of cashless or a tech economy, because last time I had the president when he's saying he doesn't know why we are not in middle world income. For him, he knows that we are in middle world income, but some people have refused to put us there. But maybe these are some of the things that are hindering us from
Because
getting
of
there.
things like this.
You get. What is the UCC doing?
Does it work? One thing I know about UCC is the only thing it works if there is a talk show on a certain TV and they talk about some things.
Follow figure.
Full figure, and that man shows that they shut down.
Out of the blue.
Speaking about
Then they will operate. Then when you look at our NITA, there's an entity called the NITA. What is it doing? There are no quality checks. There are no quality control. There are no people to validate. There is no even to listen to how are people being robbed in broad daylight. Now, if me, a tech guy, can see that I've lost my money,
Yes.
and there is no logical explanation as to why I'm losing my money, and I cannot get help from the so-called tech companies. Now, imagine a naive person out there that has no idea about how things work.
Yes.
Just put yourself in those shoes and see how much money have these telecom companies stolen from Ugandans. Billions.
When you speak about that, I remember there is a specific petrol station. It's Shell, Gayaza. I will never buy anything from there. That particular one has a problem, and mind you, there are two in the area that are just a footsteps away. But that particular one on the main road has an issue. One, when you're buying fuel and you're paying with a
merchant code,
with a Momo, they charge you.
Yeah.
When you go in their shop and you're buying anything, they charge you when you're paying with Momo.
How?
Exactly.
I thought you used the merchant code. Then how does it?
Ask the people there how. Why is it only this place that does this? They're like, well, I don't know. It makes no sense for me to pay with Momo and you're charging me.
So, yeah,
for my
rather-
other payment.
Yes.
The others are working just fine. They don't do those
The
weird
one that
charges.
is just footsteps down the road even has lower prices for some reason.
So that takes me to my conclusion that the problem in Uganda's tech is not the tech, the people.
Yeah. We have an issue with the people. That's true. And you know me, what usually bothers my mind is that everyone who thinks can add Google and became a tech is a tech person.
Yes.
You find them representing tech people. Last time we were looking at the committee for AI. Did you see the committee for AI?
By the way, I'm about to think.
After asking
What are they doing
Gemini,
these days?
how does a website work? It is used. Yes.
And they are going to guide us on how AI operates. You know, there's a concept we have in ICTs that, and a little bit different from the medical practitioners, is that for medical practitioners, if you're a student and then doing medicine, and then you have your mentor or your teacher or whatever case, the lecturer, you're not supposed to argue with him. Whatever he says,
That is in medicine.
Yes, whatever he says is actually right and is valid. So when it comes to ICT, even a little kid can tell you know what, that is a wrong approach. I think if we take X, Y, Z, we can do this.
Yes.
So what they did is that they get a committee for the technocrats to help us, guide us on how AI operates. The team that they are choosing, I highly doubt if you hand over a tablet for them, can move deep inside into it to try and see how AI operates. The same concept that we keep on saying. Everyone says, oh, we do big data. That's what everyone says. Oh, big data analytics. Yeah, big data, it is. But when you ask them, where is your big data? What is the big data that you're talking to?
They have nothing to show.
They have nothing to show off. So, I mean, if we are doing tech and we are getting these problems, then that means it's a sign that shows that either we just chill all this thing, or the government need to wake up and then try to control. But even which government is going to wake up and then try to look into tech?
Because who is the IT minister?
Who is our IT minister? I remember he was some.
Is it he or she?
It's a he.
Does he qualify to be an IT minister?
You might find that he has a bachelor's in agriculture. Don't be shocked. Yes.
And that is the problem
You'll be shocked that he has a bachelor's
with
in
our
agriculture.
tech sector.
I mean, you see, we were in town over the weekend. We managed to happen to that toll where if you do wrong parking, they press that thing on your tire. And surprisingly, in the same place, there's also another car there. But because the other car, I think people know about it or something, no one touched on it. So these guys came and then tagged on us. We're like, it's okay, put the thing. Yes, we are in wrong. And you know very well, our principle is we never bribe.
Yes.
We pay as it is. Hopefully the government will thank us at one time or something like that. Now, We're like, okay, no problem. The thing is there. Okay, it's cool. Let's go to the mouth breaks. Before we even head there, that thing no longer works anymore. You have to go to their office to make a payment. Like, okay, no problem. This is Uganda. We made a payment. After making a payment, we want to call the guys, inquire. Their website, all the very many numbers that are there, none of them is going through.
Standard procedure. That is standard procedure. How do you know how that is your first? Yeah, look here.
You get?
I blame that on you. That was fully on you.
You can't be falling for that anymore.
I mean, it's all doesn't make sense now. So the telecom companies are messing us around. The apps that they have put on the market to support the teams to do, they are all messing us and putting us down. Why are we advocating for tech, yet we are literally using this to deploy tech in this country?
As long as you do something I've seen in this country that is a bit exciting, you will get the funding. It's by the government. And we all know in this country, once you get the money for something in tech, that's it, you're done.
There's one, I think one of our earlier podcasts had ever given you a story of where we participated as Great Minds. So we have an app called Trafficker. So happens that it managed to be among the most innovative mobile application. And indeed, it was really innovative. A third take that these people are now just realizing now. That, oh my God, we can use this tech etc. That's why this APS system thing failed.
Yes.
Because of the cameras that were... But we had already anticipated that. Now, what happens is that the entire show, how it was taken, nothing happened. They end up giving some application which we don't even know now if that application ever existed or anything like that. But then after digging back in the background, that's when they're like, no, you know what, Gambanog.
Yes.
Do you have Gambanog among your friends?
None.
You need to look for some. Because at one moment, you need Gambanog.
Yes.
Even, like, put something at a bare minimum. If you look at the countries that have grown in tech, okay? And keep in mind that that's why sometimes I don't understand governments. For example, like Facebook, at one moment in time, government was collecting OTT.
Yes.
From any app, they never invested a single coin. From any app, no one bothers. But we are collecting revenue from it. So I don't understand one thing. Why don't you empower the local team to do for you this application?
Yes.
Market them. Collect revenue out of those applications. Why? Wait for an app from some country somewhere. There's nothing. Is there anything special in Twitter?
No.
Is there anything special in Facebook?
Not really.
You mean, is there anything special in TikTok? You mean there's magic that we can do here? But strangely, we are using the application. The telecom companies are making money.
But speaking of Facebook, how is Facebook in business still?
Advertisement.
Yes, advertisement and data selling, you know that.
Okay.
Yes. You get. So, very, very many things that usually happens, and then you ask yourself, what is really going on and what is really, really happening to whatever we are in. Huh? And so, that's when you choose and say, tech, where is it going? Are we on an upward trend? Or are we on a downfall trend? I usually see TVs when they are showcasing the new features in Twitter, the new... So I keep on asking myself, can these people look for the local content?
Yeah, like...
And then try to be like, oh, these guys have an app. What? But they keep on fancying things which have been done outside. I will give you an example of like the Chinese guys. The first step you do in life is copy.
Yes.
And copy with a good heart.
Yes.
Accept that NL is above me. Copy him. After 3-4 years, you will start the NL properly.
Yes.
By the time you make 20 years, you're thinking more than the NL. Do you think as in China achieved that prototype?
It has.
It has.
Is there anyone talking about China now?
Not really.
Was China the same way we used to know it before?
No.
Is there anything magic that they have done?
No.
Copy and paste, then later on make it what?
Copy, paste to perfection, and
Fake
make it
it
better.
until you make
So
it.
where we are failing with telecom, which we think they extremely take, we are failing. So government systems, NL will say, businesses is the procedure. In fact, if you find them working, you'll be surprised.
Very surprised.
It's like having power for the whole week. That is a miracle.
I remember one time we called that home metal free number and it was going through and we were all shocked and we were like, hey, this thing still works.
It actually works. We were surprised. But on the point of that, I wanted to put this across. Let me even ask you, how much data do you get when you buy for 1,000?
Around one
Any?
average like 150 MBs.
150? So it's what we have been doing every time. Did you know that at 1,000 you get 300 MBs?
From where?
From both Airtel or MTN.
How?
It is something I found out just of recent.
Is that the one
Using the app.
Is that the one they say for 2 hours or
No.
The whole day. I was also surprised. So that's when I said that for about 6 years, ideally, the money, only just if you count the money they've gotten from me,
alone
isn't enough to take them through a good financial year.
now?
Just from me alone. In fact, it is safe to say that I paid for last year's Christmas party. I think is in order. And if you see that MTN things aren't working out this financial year,
Just know.
Loyal customer have a good name.
exactly. It's a thing that's really hurt me. But I recently got to find out, and honestly, buying, I think it was 150 MBs for 1,000.
Yeah.
It wasn't really working out, but at least with 300, you are somewhere.
But what if they only tell you 300, but then in the background you're getting the 150 still?
There is also that, but
And then they deplete it. Moves faster than the 150. Banang, if we start talking about this, we won't end now. And time isn't on our side. So let's turn to fantasy. See the results. How this week went.
Yes. Start from the hot ones.
Because as a Man United fan, this is
how you're
in
starting.
a fantasy.
You're starting with the Manu. Was it? Did they play first?
I don't know.
I think we follow the order.
Okay.
Hey, isn't it? Let's follow the
why are
order.
you picking favorites?
Yes.
NL. This question is going to go to NL. Bournemouth Fulham 3-1. What do you think of that game?
As I said last week, I didn't think that they were going to win, but they have surprised me. I didn't expect it.
But Bournemouth is that where Steve is?
Semenyo.
Semenyo. Yeah. Actually, Semenyo and Senesi, right?
Yes.
So, what do you mean by you were surprised?
I thought Fulham was going to take it for some reason. I thought they were going to beat them, but they didn't.
But also Fulham is not on form. And Bournemouth was home. Do you know what it means to have home advantage?
It is a big factor in football, but this was a shocker to me.
Okay. Let's go to Leeds versus Spurs. I think this was obvious.
But we even said in our previous podcast, Spurs is taking.
But
and remember, in our previous podcast, I also said Bournemouth.
Did you see the Spurs' second goal? The guy removed the shirt. He almost ran mad. Palinya. That is what a win means in the Premier League.
Especially when you came to win. Yeah.
And this was obvious. Arsenal against West Ham.
We even last week we said.
We did establish that.
Yeah, and we also said earlier that every time you say Arsenal, just keep. You know very well.
I told you to buy Bukayo Saka. You refused.
But we just scored the penalty.
I mean,
That
I still
doesn't
got my 8 points.
have anything.
And again, I told you to bet on United. You guys refused. The win was obvious.
What is that? When is after the international break? You're versing who?
Liverpool.
Let's wait for that time, and you will come back and ask us.
No.
Tell us the same thing. The win was what?
Obvious.
Let's wait for that. It's just a matter of weeks.
They will be at Anfield.
And then NL, I think you're about to swallow your words.
About
Chelsea hammered Liverpool.
yes. With the late stunner. The late stunner.
And
It was a late stunner.
and your Mo Salah was nowhere to be seen.
Yes, again a flopped ninja.
I'm going to now come to agree that he is off form.
But do you believe that is a material for Uganda Premier League?
No. We have a battle high. Have you seen our players? Have you seen Alan Okello? Have you seen Matu?
I mean, that's what I mean. The man is flopping every game. The man is just flopping around.
At least here we will make some money off merchandise.
Yes.
And then on Sunday, Aston Villa versus Burnley. Is Aston Villa back?
That was before you move away from that Chelsea game. I wanted us to discuss about Caicedo. Do you think, because I've seen a few podcasts and I've seen a few stuff from Sport, and they are saying how is literally the greatest midfielder as of now. I mean, do you believe what he said? I mean, you saw the goal that he scored was a super stunner.
As of now, yes.
So
when we go to defensive midfielders,
yeah,
he's unmatched.
Do you think do you agree with what WS is saying?
Yeah. He has proven himself that he can do it, and he is promising.
Why he's not in your team?
He's just not.
You're eating your words now.
No, he is good, but he's just not. It
is making you behave like our shit football guy.
He's just not yet good for man.
I don't like defensive midfielders because for a midfielder in fantasy you can bring in a winger. He's more likely to give you more points than a defensive midfielder. Because the defensive midfielder will only give you like defensive contributions. Yeah. And those are not enough. And Aston Villa Burnley.
Now, remember last week Gameweek we are talking about Watkins. He didn't score any.
He didn't score.
Neither did he make any assist.
So he's still flopping.
Uganda Premier League material.
People sell.
He has never been a keep for me.
You know, I think Fifi the King has this in our team. I mean, Watkins in our team. I think if he's listened to this podcast, it's high time to drop Watkins.
She's going to know why she's in the 50th place now.
56th.
Oh, 6th.
How the stars have fallen.
The empires have collapsed. And then this was a shock.
Yeah.
Everton hammered Crystal Palace.
But Everton scored in a late stunner.
Yes.
So I mean, Crystal Palace, I think they had hold. And remember, Crystal Palace scored first until when Everton got a penalty.
Though the goal was luck, pure luck.
Over the one for Crystal Palace?
No, the one for Everton, Grealish squad. The guy was clearing and then he was blocking it.
Exactly, yes.
Somewhere the thing went into the net.
Exactly. So I still believe that really Crystal Palace put up a show. That yes, football it is. Yes, finally Everton emerged. But in this game, Pickford. If you compare Pickford and Nick Pope, Pickford is still number one goalkeeper. Okay.
And then Newcastle against Nottingham Forest.
Again, we're not surprised here. We said Newcastle.
Yeah.
Though in this game, do you think that new guy Voltamed is he worthy a free transfer.
Now, if you compare him with the Mparebituri Isaka, I think the man is making up a show.
I feel like Isak is just not used to the team yet, but he has a lot to offer.
Why don't you stay in the place where you can perform?
Yes.
Who told him to leave when he was performing to go to Liverpool?
I think we really do not know the depth of that, but I think he just wanted to leave the club.
But now he left, knowing very well that he's going to perform this other side. So what is the problem? So that's why I see Waterman is actually, as it stands, Newcastle letting go of Isak. They did a great job.
But the guy did score a very good penalty.
Yes, very classy penalty.
And by the way, they made some good money off him.
Yeah, we even thought it was going out actually, but it was a perfect stunner.
I saw even Premier League commented and said no keeper would save this.
Yeah.
You get. And then the next game, it was Wolves against Brighton.
With this one, we said it was going to be a draw, and indeed it is.
It was a draw.
And then our final game of the match week, it was Brentford against Man City.
I was surprised. 1 goal.
Yes,
very disappointed.
More goals. Though it was our captain who scored the goal.
Very disappointed. And this goal came in the earliest minutes of the game. Very disappointed.
Very disappointed.
That's why I'm saying, if you look at statistics, isn't our captain falling down?
Haaland?
It looks like his time is...
And I heard it was Salah.
His time he's getting the Salah curse. It's now his time.
Salah is way worse. Though going into our teams, I managed to be above average.
As I see above average, okay, that's cool.
In this Semakokilo right now.
As it stands in our league, what is your current position?
Third.
You're in the third position.
Yes.
Last
game week, I told you I had grabbed NL's shirt. I managed to pull him back.
Actually, before you get into that, we need to discuss, because if you see how we're performing in the previous seasons, it's right now the person holding our number 1 position, the undefeatable, is really becoming undefeatable.
Yes.
Because I'm next to him, and as I speak now, the man is having close to 80. Right?
Yes, a range of
69, 70 to some point. That's literally a whole game week.
Yeah, which is quite...
That's a nightmare.
But if you are to look from number 2 to number 6, it is really
close.
tight. Very close. 5 to 4 points is just a difference.
Yeah, so I see. What happened to Kaila FC? What happened?
He was actually on holiday.
He has been on holiday.
So,
let him stay in the holiday. By the time he comes, and then we are also seeing a shift, because previous pioneers artists were they booked the number 7th position, but as it looks now, Camps FC is already now moving up, and if Fifi the King, Kailai, and NL Moments, if you're not serious, Camp FC is coming.
He's coming for you.
By the way.
Yes.
But who changed his team?
No one changed his team.
No one changed his
who
team.
played a triple captain?
That is undefeatable.
That is undefeated.
No.
Undefeatable is not played triple captain.
Open Camps FC.
Hey.
Someone is giving him.
Hey.
Someone is giving him.
Played triple captain.
He played a triple captain.
Was he aware?
But now, and by the way, apart from this kid about Fridson,
No, he had a good team compared with his last team.
Henry, yes.
And he has both Salah and Haaland.
Yes. And he has Mbaumo and Caicedo.
NL better watch out.
Yes.
Something tells me undefeated and Camps.
They are trying to
have the WhatsApp group.
Because honestly, when you look at the two, yes, even undefeatable is using his triple captain.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you could be right.
They could have talks. Side
But
talks.
you see, this is early excitement for the new beginning of the league. It's still too early. 1, 2, 3 steps into the game week, you will see the undefeatable sending you screenshot. We will send him screenshotting a good engage of your good, yeah, Arsenal.
Speaking about that, I think by the time all the game weeks are done, I think we'll be on top comfortably.
Which on top?
Arsenal.
Of the table.
But will you stay there? Normally you go there.
Yes.
The problem is sticking to that
Yes.
position.
And still I believe, but the problem that this time Arsenal is a little bit stronger, and they literally have double literally in each number on the pitch. So I have a feeling we are likely to actually stay there. Yes.
Until
Not like,
the last moment whereby
I have a feeling even we are going with Champions League also.
Yeah.
And so up.
The
Actually,
league
this
is
time,
too early.
NL we are going for treble. Yes, treble
For us, we are watching.
at Emirates.
turn the shield.
And we shall be here. So to finalize, I wanted us to talk about our teams, though it is way too early to change now because players could get injured
Yeah.
in the international break.
Yeah.
So I want to keep my transfers for now and see how international games go, and then I can see if someone got any injury or anything like that. I do have in mind some options of what I want to use my free transfers for, but I won't act until I make sure everything is going according to plan. How about JW? How are you proceeding?
Well, I think I will take on the same idea. I don't know if we are going to have a midweek discussion of our fantasy team just to discuss on how the international matches are going. We could do. I think we could do a 30 minutes podcast.
Yeah.
In relation to that, and probably depends on those other topic that we might have gotten along the way.
Yes.
But so far, the number one move that I've already made, whether injury or no injury, is that I've benched Pickford.
Same.
Because the Bravaka is playing Leeds and Pickford is playing Manchester, and you know very well, Manchester is where my captain, the best captain in the world, is. So I cannot take that chance.
Lorich, you want to give Salah? I see you eyeing us.
Chances are high I might have to use my wild card because I already have two players who are out. There is Grealish who is actually leaving the EPL.
Grealish is leaving the EPL.
Yeah.
To where?
There's some funny team they always go to.
WS, are you aware of that?
No.
No, do we?
Maybe he's injured.
They are in talks. So yeah.
But there's still time.
Yeah.
The transfer window is going to open in January. I think.
Yeah. So it's still in the APL.
And then there are also rumors that say he won't play the next fixture because he's incapable or ineligible to face his parent club.
What is his parent club? Man City.
Man City.
Where he did Rumonde only. He should prove. You see, did you see what happened to Palmer when he faced Man City?
Yes.
He showed them who call easy.
Prove yourself.
That is what I also expected, but I don't think he can.
What do you think you don't think he can?
He can't face his old team, and chances are high he may not.
Okay. Anyway, we shall be doing another podcast where we shall be giving you details of how to proceed, whom to sell and whom to keep for the next game week. But for now, our teams are going to be left as they are.
But I'm not changing my captain.
Same here.
Whatever the case happens, my captain is captain.
Even if
Captain
his
Fantastic.
legs
Haaland.
get broken into two.
That will be another story.
That the Captain Fantastic blanks
He won't.
will be a good one.
Hey.
Be a good one.
Yeah, maybe the other thing, WS, is that do we need to look at the predictions for the coming game week after?
Oh yes, maybe we could look at predictions.
Okay.
Let's start off with Nottingham Forest Chelsea. NL.
Nottingham Forest and Chelsea, I'll give it to Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah, I think I'm also going to go with Chelsea. Nottingham Forest is really performing poorly.
Yeah.
And then the next game is Brighton Newcastle.
I want to say Newcastle.
Brighton hammered City and over managed to draw with Spurs.
Newcastle. I'll go with Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
I want to go with Newcastle.
I'll go with a draw. And then the next game is Burnley Leeds.
Burnley.
I think I'm also going with Burnley.
Yeah, I won't follow Burnley. We're going Leeds.
This is a little bit tough. Crystal Palace Bournemouth.
Draw. And preferably 0-0.
Yeah, I just have to say it is a draw.
I'm sticking to Bournemouth.
I would have to
Semenyo.
say it is a draw.
And then this one, Man City Everton.
Everton is not an easy team.
But
It is
Grealish
good in
is
defense.
not going to play.
We don't care. Greenish
What do you
playing
mean
or not
Grealish?
playing. Greenish has just come to Everton. There's
been
nothing
saying
special
the whole-
about him.
The
I
whole
would
team shouldn't
say-
be carried by
I
one
would
player.
say it's Man City.
Man City.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man City.
Even
and
me,
then,
Man City. No, but still,
but you get to notice your captain would play on a Saturday.
and there's no problem with that. If he does the another trick for us, hustle with your Sundays.
Well and good.
Yeah.
Now, the next game is Sunderland and Wolves.
Wolves.
Sunderland.
I'm also going with Sunderland on this one. And then Fulham Arsenal.
We said.
We
I
established.
don't understand what concept you get from what we said. Repeat for him.
We established. Once you see Arsenal, in fact, ARS. On to the next.
Yeah.
Okay.
The shortcut is Arsenal is winning.
Spurs Aston Villa.
Spurs.
Aston Villa.
Draw. And then this one also, it has been established. Once you see Man United,
Hey!
Please.
You can only qualify to say that if you win your next 5 games and you play in Champions
by the way,
League.
there is a fan who refused to cut his hair
Do you play in Champions League?
until United wins.
Do you
5
play in
games in a row.
Champions League?
But no.
Are you in Carabao Cup? Are you in Carabao Cup?
We
Are you in
the Premier
FA?
League. We are by the
I
way.
have a feeling even in FA you were. Have you been Ahmadi
Contenders.
of Premier League?
Yes.
What's your current position now?
I think, is it tennis?
Where? So, Man U and what?
And Liverpool at home.
Surprisingly, I will go for Man U. Yes. Yes.
No.
What do you mean no?
I don't think they can beat Liverpool at Anfield.
Hey.
I don't think so.
You'll be shocked.
I don't think so.
I told you to put your faith in me. So, akapapula k'omuyindi toteka ku Liverpool. So, and the last game will be on Monday, and that is West Ham versus Brentford. West Ham at home. Bubbles.
West Ham, Brentford.
Brentford.
Yeah.
West Ham
Brentford.
is not doing well this season.
They are bubbles.
I'll go with West Ham. They have the home advantage.
Yeah, home
They're gonna
advantage
have bubbles
won't
and
take
some
us
good
anywhere.
music. EDM. So, NL, any closing remarks?
Yeah, enjoy the week, and whatever you do, avoid wearing red, avoid wearing yellow. Ojagwa mu Bobby oyambadde yellow the chagulani. So avoid those two colors this week, and let's be happy.
Yeah, speaking about that quickly, Dawales, is that you saw the guy was stopped by the police, but he jumped on a border, and before you know it, he was out of the police. I mean, are those guys serious, or?
Is that what is going to happen in Kampala?
And surprisingly, again in the same line, I've been told earlier today that Betty Camilla was dropped, has been replaced.
Really?
Yes, by a new member, so it's no longer the government. What? There was a post that Betty Camilla had, but she has been dropped.
But this.
No, we can discuss that at the internet. It's just something that I'm a little bit surprised. I thought, because someone was telling me that in the previous campaign, he told the president how he's going to sweep Kampala.
But I would like to just pass this by.
Some people can dream. Yes.
You know, when the president is campaigning, he does rally up a crowd of people. There is confusion and all that. But when Bobby Wine is doing the same thing, he stopped. Is it because that when Bobby Wine is passing, he like literally moves with a crowd on the road compared with the president who finds his crowd at the site?
Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, viewers, the words that are being said on this show or on this podcast do not reflect complete
on any political stance, but
Uh-huh.
just views of the presenters.
exactly. So if they remove your nails, you are lost.
If someone knocks on the gate, we are handing you over.
No, I just wanted to ask because it feels like it's a very unfair thing.
Again, no comments.
No comments.
Double S.
No comments. Again, for me, I'll keep telling you, I tell you this every week, be bold. If you're not performing well, it's not too late to catch up. You could use your wild card, or you could burn some points.
And
I'm sure some people burn some points like 8.
in our league, the chances for undefeatable to beat Coat are now evident. He has no triple captain.
Yeah, exactly. And you see, surprisingly, that is something that he didn't see earlier.
Yes.
And we keep on telling these people, such chips needs to be played in double game week style.
Yes.
So
Not
Bench
now.
boost, triple captain, not now. It's too early. We
too
want
early.
when the league is now booming.
Yes.
That's when we bring out our A game. But again, we are extending there. Sure. Yes. I know we still have a week, yes.
I think we shall talk about when to use your chips in later episodes.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. NL, please tell them our handles.
the Great Minds Podcast 256 across everywhere. By the way, you guys, we are on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Please comment the views, and you also get some command.
Hey, you in the early stages need some command.
Hey, we need
I
some
mean,
command.
We want to give all our money to Magogo.
Thinking data is expensive. I think we are paying I think 1K. We are getting 150 MB.
Yeah.
So yeah. And these are big episodes, by the way. So
JW, closing
Yeah,
remarks.
so basically, like the usual saying is, number one is that happiness free, and the number two is that always explore your potential. The mind that you have doesn't have a limit. You can use that mind to think as much as you can. We want to reach a point, if we are saying we are aiming for cashless transactions, that we have the potential and the technical class that can literally do something here. We've had a few people that are trying to assemble buses, and they have done, but again, they are assembling. We don't know yet if they have made any product within the country. But again, we need such mind. We need thinkers. I mean, and thinking doesn't necessitate you to be thinking in one direction. You can think in multiple directions. That's why, as we are discussing football, we are discussing fantasy, we are discussing current affairs, we are discussing a few touches here on politics. So the sole goal here is simple: is that your mind does not have a limit. And always, number one thing to note is always be happy, as they say. Happiness is free. Shout out.
peace.
Have a great week, everyone, and peace out. See you next week.
Ciao.